Deep within a magical forest lived a little lantern named Lumi. This forest was unlike any other, filled with mystical creatures and plants that glowed in the moonlight. Lumi, with her tiny frame and gentle light, was a part of this enchanting world. She was a shy lantern, often hiding behind the large ancient trees and colorful mushrooms that dotted the forest floor. Lumi had a secret though. Her light was magical. It wasn't just any ordinary light. It had the power to heal and bring warmth to those around her. It could light up even the darkest night, casting away shadows and fears, making the forest a safer place for all its inhabitants. Lumi dreamed of sharing her light with the forest. She imagined lighting up the paths for the nocturnal creatures and helping lost travelers find their way, but she was too afraid to leave her little house, a cozy nook inside a giant mushroom where she felt safe and secure. One day, Lumi heard a frantic knocking. It was so urgent that it made her tiny flame flicker with anxiety. It was Scritch, a little squirrel with a bushy tail, known for his boundless energy and curiosity.
Lumi, we need your help. The forest needs you,
cried Scritch. Lumi peeked out nervously, her light dimming slightly with worry.
What's wrong, Scritch? She asked, her voice trembling.
It's the big oak. It's losing its light,
cried Scritch, his tiny voice filled with worry. The big oak was the heart of the forest, and its light kept the balance of magic.
Its glow is fading. We need your light, Lumi. Only you can save it. We need your light, Lumi. You're the only one who can help. You're the only one who can help. The forest creatures echoed, their eyes filled with hope and desperation.
Lumi hesitated. She wanted to help, but the forest was so big and dark. The thought of leaving her safe haven filled her with dread. She wanted to help, but the forest was so big and dark. The thought of leaving her safe haven filled her with dread, but seeing the worried faces of her friends, she knew she had to be brave. Lumi took a deep breath.
Okay, Scritch, I'll help.
Scritch's eyes widened in surprise. He wasn't sure if Lumi would actually agree.
Hooray! You're the bravest lantern I know, Lumi.
Lumi blushed. She didn't feel very brave, but she knew she had to try. Scritch led Lumi out of her house and into the forest. The trees loomed tall and dark around them. The forest was much bigger than Lumi had imagined. Lumi felt a little scared, but she was determined to help. She followed close behind Scritch, her light bobbing with each step.
Don't worry, Lumi. We'll be at the big oak soon.
Lumi nodded, trying to be brave. The forest grew darker and darker. Strange shadows danced around them. Lumi gripped her handle tightly. Suddenly they heard a voice.
Who is there?
It whispered. Lumi and Scritch stopped in their tracks. Lumi's light flickered nervously.
It's just us. We're on our way to the big oak.
The voice giggled.
The big oak? Why are you going there?
Lumi and Scritch found themselves surrounded by whispering vines. The vines swayed and swayed, their leaves rustling in the darkness.
We need to relight the big oak. Its light is fading.
The whispering vines chuckled.
The big oak's light is gone forever.
They hissed and then went silent. Lumi refused to believe them. The whispering vines had always been known for their deceitful nature, spreading rumors and fear, but this time their words had a chilling truth to them. She knew she had to reach the big oak. It was the heart of the forest, the source of light and life for all the creatures that called this place home.
Come on, Scritch, we can't waste any more time,
she said, her voice firm. There was no room for doubt or hesitation now. Lumi held her light high and marched forward. The path was treacherous, filled with obstacles and shadows that seemed to reach out to grab her. She wouldn't let the whispering vines scare her. Their sinister whispers grew louder, but she blocked them out, focusing only on her goal. Scritch scurried after her, his fear replaced by admiration. He had never seen Lumi so determined, so unwavering. Lumi's light cut through the darkness, guiding their way. It was a beacon of hope in a sea of despair. Finally, they reached a clearing. The air was still, and the silence was almost deafening. In the center stood the big oak. It was majestic, even in its weakened state. But its once bright leaves were dull and lifeless. The vibrant energy that once radiated from it was now just a faint glow.
Oh no, what happened to you, big oak?
Lumi gasped. The sight was more heartbreaking than she had imagined. The whispering vines were right. The forest was in grave danger. The big oak was fading. Its life force was dwindling with each passing moment. But Lumi wouldn't give up. She knew there had to be a way to save it. She took a deep breath and closed her eyes. She needed to concentrate, to channel all her energy into one final effort. Lumi focused all her energy on her flame. It flickered and then grew brighter, fueled by her determination and love for the forest. She thought of the forest and how much it needed the big oak's light. She couldn't let it fade away. Not now, not ever. Lumi opened her eyes and held her light up to the big oak. She had been preparing for this moment for so long, gathering all her courage and strength. The forest had been waiting, holding its breath in anticipation. Her little flame grew brighter and brighter. It was as if the flame was feeding off her determination, growing stronger with every heartbeat. It pulsed with warmth and magic. The light was not just any light, it was filled with the essence of hope and love, something that Lumi had nurtured within her. The light flowed from Lumi, surrounding the big oak. It wrapped around the tree like a protective embrace, ensuring that no harm could come to it. Suddenly, the big oak's leaves began to glow. Each leaf shimmered with a radiant light, reflecting the power of Lumi's courage. A warm, gentle light spread through the clearing. It was a light that brought comfort and peace, touching every corner of the forest. It chased away the shadows and filled the forest with a golden hue. The once dark and eerie forest was now a place of beauty and serenity.
Look, Lumi, it's working! The excitement in the voice was palpable, a testament to the miracle unfolding before their eyes.
The whispering vines gasped in astonishment. They had never seen such a powerful display of light and magic. The animals of the forest cheered. Their joy was uncontainable as they danced and celebrated the revival of the big oak. They had been so worried about the big oak. The tree was the heart of the forest, and its well-being was crucial to all. Now, thanks to Lumi, the big oak was shining brighter than ever. Its light was a beacon of hope for all the forest inhabitants.
We did it! The sense of accomplishment was shared by everyone, a collective victory.
Lumi beamed. Her heart swelled with pride and joy. She had faced her fears and saved the big oak. Her bravery had not only saved the tree, but had also brought the entire forest together in celebration. The forest came alive with music and celebration. The animals danced and sang under the big oak's warm glow. They showered Lumi with hugs and thanks. Lumi had never felt so happy. From that day forward, Lumi was known as the bravest lantern in the forest.
You're our hero, Lumi.
She learned that even a small light can make a big difference. Lumi continued to shine brightly, sharing her light and courage with everyone in the forest. And so, the magical forest continued to thrive, filled with the warmth of friendship, courage, and the light of a little lantern named Lumi.